We're good. What is going on, everybody? Woohoo! Happy Thursday. We are here with the brand new monitor. It's already like this monitor is yeah, this is I'm pretty stoked and super. Oh, cool. So we got some people who've already picked it up, which is pretty awesome. Figuring out, we're going to start from here. It's going to be an absolutely great show. Don't worry, we'll walk through this. We're going to show off this monitor. And then we've got an incredible RTX system for probably one of our biggest long-term supporters, Super Naru, who's going to be having his system built today. It's, yeah, some people are saying, yes, it's, yeah, that's no monitor. It's a space station, or it could be a TV. I'm pretty stoked about adding this to my collection as well. I actually ended up playing till 2 a.m. The game that we're going to be showing off today, and looking at the monitor in general. So it's pretty cool. I am super impressed with what we've seen so far. And again, we're going to be doing our full review, and I'll get into that later. But for those of you who don't know, welcome to Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, tech in general. I'm pretty excited about today's show because it's going to be a good one. Now, I know we always like to start off because people are always like, hey, let's, like, what are the, where's it, like, is music playing? Okay, we want to start off and talk about the giveaways and what's basically happening there, because that's always like a prime part of this whole thing. So let's talk about a little bit about the giveaways, what's kind of happening today, and then we'll go into the rest of the content for the show. Well, there's two giveaways that are going to happen today. That are just normal, and those are basically based on getting level 5 hype train, which we actually haven't started yet, which is pretty crazy. I don't think CKCC's here, or Vega, or Psycho, so that must be we haven't had it kick off yet. But basically, or Blue Moo. So yeah, man, so many people who support. It's actually anyway. Point being is, if we hit 2 of those, we hit 2 level 5 hype trains, we're basically going to be giving away a 500 gig NVMe SSD. Now, if we hit 700 likes on the YouTube stream, which is happening right now, we'll also give away a 500 gig NVMe SSD. And those are like our, hey, thanks to the community, you guys are awesome, thank you for supporting, just being here, and all that sort of stuff. Because again, hype trains are always a lot of fun, they always generate a lot of hype, and we have a good time. And it's a great way. Well, there we go. Snuymaster basically wants to kick it off, so there we go. We're gonna get it going with Snuymaster, and it's a great way to just kind of celebrate you guys, and at the same time celebrating the support that you guys give for here on the channel. The second one is down at the bottom. You see that $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 50 subs, right now it's a $25 Newegg gift card, which we've never given away. It's always been way more than that. If we get to 50 subs, it becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, it becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. 150 subs, and so on and so forth. In fact, our mods are basically going to put right now basically what the tiers are as it basically grows, and it grows all the way up to an RTX 3080. So we have given away 3080s on the show. We've gotten what, 1,1300 subs in a single show, which is always incredible. And again, you guys are such amazing supporters. So the more the hype, the more subs, the better the giveaways, and that's where a large part of our money that we make here on Twitch goes to doing those giveaways. In fact, all of the giveaway distributions, I think Blondie has finished all the ones through March for, so some of the months through March for gift cards and basically the NVMEs, and then all of the graphics cards up and through the end of February and up until March have been sent out. So yeah, you guys, we spend a lot on basically giving you guys those prizes. The last one that I want to tell you about is we're going to be giving away, I think we're going to continue the trend, just because it seems to be the one you guys are most happy with, is that we always give away 2 RTX 3070s to 2 lucky folks here on the channel. And the way that basically works, yeah, the way that basically works, ooh, our bitrate's dropping a little bit. There it goes. Okay, yeah, no, we're getting buffering, so I don't know, our bitrate seems to be dropping a little bit. Hopefully it'll come back up. It's usually, it gets a little dicey at the beginning. So when we hit 2, we give away 2 3070s per month. The way those 2 3070s basically work is that they go to 2 lucky subscribers here on Twitch, and the way that you get in on that, oh man. I'm gonna see, yeah, it's lag. Hold on, guys. Yeah, we're having connection issues. I don't know, we're gonna see what's going on here. I'm looking at my bitrate to see what our thing is. Seems a little worse than normal. Yeah, we're at level 5 hype train though. Okay, it's coming, it seems like it's coming back, guys. So give it 1 second. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, we're hitting something. Yeah, he's buffering across all 3. You know, it's basically some. It might be a restream issue, guys. We're just hold on, just stand by for 1 sec. We're gonna see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm looking at the bitrate right now, which is what tells me how things are basically going. So, yeah, it seems okay. It seems we're gonna keep going. Yeah. Oh, whoop! It's okay. We're gonna switch out the world. Going from there. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna keep going and hopefully it catches up, guys. Eventually it'll be fine. But I want to let you guys I basically want to let you guys know the way it's worked. We're gonna give it to two lucky subscribers here on Twitch. Now, for the regular giveaways that we're giving away today, those you do not need to be subscribers. These are just for the RTX 3070s. The way you get in on that is if you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, pop on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. Drop your free Amazon Prime subscription. That's basically the best way to do it. Dropping a free Prime subscription basically what it does is it essentially gets you into those. Now, if you want to get extra entries on those giveaways, gifting subs, like you've seen so many people already doing, gifting subs get you extra entries. Subscribing to Tier 2 and Tier 3. In fact, Tier 2 gives you 15 extra entries. Tier 3 gets you 25, or sorry, Tier 2 gets you 10 extra entries. Tier 3 gets you 20 extra entries, just given that what those are for a monthly thing. So again, if you want to get a bunch of extra entries, that's another good way to basically get in on that. We're going to be announcing the winner for this month on Wednesday next week. So that's when we'll be announcing the winner for the 3070s that we're giving away for the month of April. And then again, we announce the winner for the month of May, the second Wednesday of the month. So that's how that all happens. So that's what's going on. If you want to be supportive of that, again, doing the gifted subs and all that sort of stuff is what we're basically going in there. So we're seeing subscribing for tier month. Thank you very much, Zero Sleep, and all of you who are supporting right now. And then again, like I said, for the regular giveaways, you do not need to be, like, all of the giveaways happen at the end of the show. They're not going to be in anywhere during the middle. The purpose of the show is to basically have you guys watch, get entertained, do builds and stuff like that. So that's what's going to go here. Now we are at 170%, guys. We have a minute left. So thank you very much for Thor King, Red Dragon, Zombie, dropping your 5 gifted subs. Let's see who else we got here. I was going to drop your subs. So let's see if we can get it to at least 500 or 600%. Hopefully the bit rate will come back up and we'll get back to it and then we'll go from there. Because oh, he got his WoW stick. Nice, Jokerin. Congratulations on getting your WoW stick. Today on the show, we got some pretty cool stuff. We're going to be showing off this Aorus FV43U unit. Again, we never remember the names because you know I don't know how they come up with the names for monitors. And then we're also going to be building an Arctic build that's going to look absolutely amazing for, like I said, a longtime supporter, Super Naru. But 20 seconds, guys. What can we do? Let's get it up there. Let's at least get close to the 50 so we can get that going. I'm sorry about the bit rate. Hopefully it'll come back and we'll basically be good to go. We shouldn't be there. But there's a hype train right there. The Rocket Lake winner's already been announced. The Rocket Lake winner was announced on Twitter. You can check Newegg. They announced the winner last week. So that's all there. So yeah, there we go, right there. Do builds when you can't buy a GPU. Okay, what's going on there? Anyway, guys, it feels like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. We're hoping that the thing comes back and we'll basically be good to go. I don't know if there's something going on. Yeah, we're a minute or two behind right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and start getting those likes and all that sort of stuff, guys. Sorry about that. We don't know what's happening, but hopefully the bitrate comes back. So, yeah, so let's talk about this monitor because that's what I'm excited about. And we'll show it off a little bit. I'm pretty stoked about it. This is the Aorus FV43U. It's a 43-inch, 144 hertz. Check this. I mean, like the list for this is crazy. So it's a 43-inch, 144 hertz, 1 millisecond response gaming monitor. Now, the thing that's great about this is I think one of the things that's super interesting about the folks at Aorus is that, and we have our little, by the way, we have our little Aorus dude here. They sent me some little Aorus dudes too, which is pretty cool. The thing that's so cool about this is that it's also HDR. It's 1,000. It's got basically 1,000 HDR. It's 1,000. It's got I think it's 1,000 nits, right? Like it's crazy bright. In terms of and it's the display for the HDR is 1,000. as well. Gosh darn it. Sorry. I'm frustrated because my bit rate. So I don't know. It's half the reason that I'm having such an issue is it's always like this flusters the crud out of me is when we have streaming bandwidth issues, and I don't know what is happening, and I'm hoping that it basically just comes back. So I apologize, and I'm a little flustered, but it's always so crazy when we end up with like some sort of weird thing and there's no reason why it basically happens. And there's CKCC dropping his 50 subs and making it a little. And did I hit record? I don't have to hit record, so I apologize for that, guys. Thank you very much for the 50 subs, CK. So that makes it a little bit better. Going from there. Yeah, so I apologize. What I want to do is basically, the point is that, oh, the other thing too is it supports HDMI 2.1. Gosh darn it, this is stupid. I don't know what is happening. I don't know if it's like a particular server or what it is, but it's like, I'm gonna check our speeds and just make sure there's no issue there. Just one sec, guys. And see if there's like some other thing that's basically happening. But let me check. We'll get to it. We're gonna get to this. But this bugs me. And it's not. It doesn't seem to like. I'm looking at my. Yeah, I'm seeing. We're dropping frames. We've lost 30% over the last 2 minutes, and we're going from here. But I'm checking my stuff just to make sure there was no issue here. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely being hit. Yeah, so guys, right now our overall, it looks like our overall internet speed is down. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, guys, it looks like we're actually having, it looks like CenturyLink, who's our provider, we're seeing provider issues on our side. So we're basically, we don't know what's happening, but yeah, we've seen our overall bandwidth in general is dropping. Hopefully it's something that corrects itself over time, but we're trying to basically get it fixed. So that's what's essentially happening. So I apologize for the current situation. There's sometimes just stuff where we can't. Yeah, it's not. What I'd have to do is I'd literally have to shut it down, and we might I'm worried that this is like, I'm hoping it just rectifies itself over the course of the evening. So I'm waiting to see. Wow, are we way off? I'm trying to see where the show is. I'm not even on it back. Yeah, wow, this is really bad. I'm dropping viewers like crazy. I mean, looks like hold on. We look having service provider issues. It's like I'm trying to see if it comes back up. Yeah, revert to dial-up. We might, yeah. I'm trying to see what, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to, it looks like it's coming back, okay. You're seeing it come back? Okay, I'm watching the bitrate stuff. It seems like we'll see if it gets better. We're just waiting to see, guys. We'll see if it gets like, yeah, it's just buffering over and over. Okay, it looks like it's catching up, which is good. Yeah, it's getting better over time. We're starting to see it come back up, yeah. If you keep refreshing, it should be getting, okay, it feels like we're getting better. So it is slowly getting better, which is what we're seeing on our end. We don't know what happened, but yeah, it seems like it's getting better. Yeah, restart would not help in this case because then we'd basically bleed everybody, which is bad. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we're, yeah, we're actually seeing it come back, and it's like starting to get, it's actually starting, like the time is coming back and all that sort of stuff. So we're getting really close. Hey, 11 months from Mr. Elliott. That's crazy. Don't worry, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, and Psycho's dropping 25 subs to make me feel better. Okay, there we go. It feels like you guys are making it way better. I'm gonna go ahead and update the giveaway. We're just gonna give it a few minutes. It's just gonna give it a few minutes, guys. I don't know what happened, but it seems like it's coming back. Okay, all widgets. We are at 100, okay. Okay, is it getting, no, we haven't seen the change yet. I'm keep refreshing. We're gonna see the bitrate come back up. Frame rate is coming. Still dropping a lot of friends. Okay. Yeah, we're still dropping a number of them, but yeah. Where's my, oh, there it is. Whoa, that's really loud all of a sudden. I'm gonna turn this down. Where'd my remote go? There it is. Turn this down. Okay, I feel like, it's still really loud. Okay, there we go. Oh, bitrate's up. Okay. Woo! Okay, I'm watching. Bitrate's back up. Whoo! Okay, looks like things are back to normal. Yeah, our bitrate just shot way back up. Okay, so it was Steam? Yeah. Okay. 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 Well, that's good to know. Hey, one sec. Hey, okay, it looks like we're back, guys. Yeah, so we figured out what it is. It looks like it's good. We're all good. It's all good. Okay, let's start again. Let's start again. We had a nice intro. We're all back. Everything's fine. Yeah, I muted for a second. I was talking to basically we have our team here, so he's basically going through it. Okay, life is good. Bit rates are good. We're all back to normal. Anyway, guys, reset. Okay, welcome to Robeytech. We just wanted to have a 28-minute intro, yeah, 28-minute intro, and we basically we just had a 28-minute intro, and we go from there. So anyway, we're back. Wait, subs were at 130. Let me look. I'm sorry, I was flustered, guys. If I'm wrong, I'll check it. Subs are at 133. Yes. Okay, let me fix that. Sub goal. End goal. Oh, I feel so much better. Okay, we're good. Okay, now I'm back. Everything's good. We're all good. Anyway, welcome back. Subs are updated. Everything is good. We're all going to get into this. Somebody's making grilled cheese. It smells good in here, and everything is fine. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the show. Let's talk about this incredible monitor that I have right here for real now, because like now we can actually talk about it and you guys can actually see it. This is the Aorus FV43U. It's a 43-inch. Check this out, 43-inch, 1 millisecond, 144 hertz monitor. Now, you might be saying to yourself, hey, Robey, this is a really massive monitor. And you know what? You're right, but it's still amazing. Now, to be clear, I am hyped because we have not done our official testing. So we have like this $5,000 like kit that we have. Where basically we're going to be testing monitors. We haven't tested it like done like how our gray to gray or anything like that. That is all a review that will be coming in the next couple weeks. We just got our demo unit yesterday, so I would super appreciate Aorus making sure that we could have one for today, so you can basically check it out here live on the show, and at the same time show you and talk to you about the monitor, play a little gameplay. Now, you are going to see via the bots, and by the way, mods, if you want to know, there is a command. Blondie can pass it out to you. There is a command to have it link up there that'll show you guys, so you guys can take a look. Right now, it is on sale for just today, $100 off on Newegg. So it's regularly $1,100. It's $9.99, which is for a 43-inch monitor like this. Is pretty incredible. Now, it is a Samsung panel, obviously, because it says stuff like QLED. I'm assuming, I haven't asked for sure, but I'm assuming given QLED is Samsung-specific technology, this looks like it's going to be a Samsung panel. Thank you very much, Master Brian Lee, for the 10 subs. It is a Samsung panel. It does look incredible. So all in all, I game almost entirely on an OLED, but I have a bunch of Samsung televisions at home, and then the overall it's a VA panel. VA panels are best known for their color accuracy and color depth. In fact, this does have 97% DCI-P3 color accuracy, which means basically it's great for artists. And specifically people who are doing things with things like photo editing and all that sort of stuff, if you want to be this close to a massive TV. But really where this excels is it excels in basically as a gaming television. HDR support, HDMI 2.1. It also has some pretty interesting features as well in terms of being able to do things like you actually can use it as a KVM switch. So by adding USB and control multiple devices using the monitor as a KVM switch is pretty rad. And then you also have like that. You still have that standard. HD. HDR with display HDR 1000. And this thing, in terms of like when I calibrated the television specifically for HDR using the PlayStation 5 in this case, it's pretty ridiculous in terms of the overall nits. You can tell like in terms of where you're basically pushing it overall. The other thing that's really nice about this is that it has all those Aorus tactical features. And if you want to get like a rundown of those specific things, you can check out a review on the F127Q-P. That's right, again, I actually can't believe I can pull that from memory, the F127Q-P. I don't understand where these people come up with naming, but it has stuff like picture-in-picture. It's got the dashboard that you can actually control via using your PC instead of having to do it on the monitor. It's got the timer and counter, the aim stabilizer. It's got things like the black equalizer. You can put like a dot on the screen and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool. It does have it is 10-bit color. It is 1 millisecond response. And then it has stuff like, it does have a VESA wall mount, which means you can wall mount this. And then, yeah, I mean, all in all, it's like it does have 99% Adobe RGB in terms of color saturation as well. But I think, like, all in all, like, hey, great, there's some specs, awesome. I think what you guys want to see, and the thing that's tough, guys, is that this monitor, it's hard for me to show you this monitor on screen outside of it's really big, to actually I don't know, have you guys see on screen how good it looks, right? Because we are getting 144 hertz. Right now we have it set up for 120 hertz on the PlayStation. We're gonna play Returnal, which is an action RPG game. We're gonna play it for like 5-6 minutes, so you guys can basically see it on screen, and then of course ask any questions as well. But all in all, like, super excited. Again, I think we've had a couple people, if you purchased a couple people purchased the monitor already and have it coming, which is pretty cool. Yeah, 1 millisecond, yeah, turkey bacon taco. 1 millisecond response is not something you need for CAD. That's it's very crazy of you, and go from there. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Let's show it off again. We're not playing on my PC. I know you guys are probably like, why aren't you playing on PC? Couple things. I don't have a 4K ready gaming PC that's set up right now. Everything I have is better for 1440p. So again, I pulled out the PlayStation 5, and I know a lot of you guys are like, Robey, why not an Xbox Series X? Honestly, I'm playing Returnal right now. That's the game I'm playing. I have no qualms about playing on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or PC. If you game where you want to game. This is not if you're here and want to start a console war, then this is not the community for you. This is where we go and we just enjoy games, and we enjoy them on every platform. So it goes. Can I zoom in a bit? I might here. Why don't I try this? I'm gonna put it over. Why don't I do this? I'm gonna set it up over the side camera. We'll set it up on the side camera over here, and we'll put the side camera directly on it and see if that. Trying not to drop it. I'm gonna set up the side camera. One sec, guys. See if you guys can get a direct view of this thing. As best I can. There we go. Try and get it directly in front of it here. Okay, here we go. And by the way, the camera I'm putting this on is like one of our high-end Sony cameras. Okay, so let's go to our side camera. And you guys can see it a little bit better. Let's see, how does this look? And then I'll get over here and play a little. So there you go, how's that? Is that better? Okay, so let's show you Returnal, which if you haven't checked out this game, hey, this game makes this monitor look good. But yeah, it is, zoom out if anything. Is that monitor, there is no curve to the monitor. No, the monitor is actually absolutely flat. There's no curve to it at all. Zoom out, what do you mean? Zoom out, don't you guys want to see the screen? Yeah. So yeah, the monitor's flat. Oh, by the way, I'm like quite a ways into this, so yeah. So you're just waking up from here, but again, one of the things that Aura specifically has talked about with this particular monitor is that it is tuned for next gen. So again, both the PlayStation and the Xbox Series X, as well as obviously gaming can do that. I mean, PC gaming can do this no problem, but the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 are capable of 120 hertz games. In fact, in fact, the performance mode on Mass Effect will do 120 for both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And so this monitor is not, you don't have to just be a PC gamer for this monitor to actually be something you want to use. Whoa. Now I feel better about myself because this is like a Demon Souls type game. So I feel better about, like, you guys have like always made fun of my gaming skills, and here I am actually doing pretty well at a Demon Souls-esque game. Oops. There we go. So again, nice blacks. Like the things that I like about it, like when I'm watching through here, is that overall the blacks look really black. a lot of sharpness. This is in game mode for refresh, so it looks like I just can't sell it enough. The screen is very, very clean in terms of how good it looks. Is it as good as my OLED? Absolutely not, but it is close, and it is not like, and obviously if you got like, if you're looking at the difference in price between my OLED and obviously this monitor, there's quite a price difference. But yeah, like response is great. Like I noticed very little lag. Right now we're running at 60 FPS for this particular game. I don't think this game has an option. But if we quickly go here, let's go to the PlayStation icon, right? PlayStation mode, and we can go up here to settings, and you can actually look here at the display. Where is it? No, it's under video here, screen and video. If I even look at video output information, again, you can see there it is, 3160. It supports HDR. It supports up to 120 hertz, both for 60 and HDR. Non-HDR both support for 60 and 120. Color format is RGB HDR, and then you're seeing it's got 4K with HDCP at 2.3. So you are seeing that overall the resolution and everything like that they are saying comes with this particular screen looks very well. The other thing too that's super impressive is the overall viewing angle. Like we're just looking at it from the two different sides, like you have a pretty good viewing angle. In fact, just to show you that's a good viewing angle, I will actually play the game from, you know, at what is essentially, what am I at right now? So I'm just showing you from the cam link here. I'm at, like I'm, what, 30 degrees. So I'm gonna have some perception issues, right? But for the most part, I can see just fine in terms of the overall screen. I'm not getting too bad of a glare. I'm getting glare off the lights, but for the most part, I am getting some color saturation stuff, but overall the viewing angle is actually pretty good. This is okay. This is really good here, and then obviously it gets a whole lot better once you kind of get into the front in terms of how it looks. So go back to the side camera so you guys can see a little bit more. But yeah, overall, what do you guys think of how it looks? Oh, built-in speakers, yeah. So built-in speakers, the thing does actually come with a full-blown remote here, right here. The speakers are okay. They're okay. You're missing quite a bit of the bass. They're okay for TV speakers. But yeah, comparatively, you know, all in all, like I never think of speakers in terms of for built-ins as anything that literally is to write home about, but for, you know, what you're getting here is good. Overall picture mode, you can see here that I'm set to HDR game. You've got 1000 as well. So you've got a bunch of different options. You can actually, and then all in all for here, it's got spatial audio as well. So you've got standard, and it's got these different audio modes. So it'll change the overall spatial audio based on what it is. I always sit on standard because it always makes it sound a little distorted. And then you've got your inputs as well, which you've got DisplayPort, Type-C, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and all the critical stuff. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is the TV. I'll put this out right here for a second. Let's go back to our, I'm going to turn it down. Go back to our thing, and just if you guys have any questions, I wanted to show it off, but I want to obviously get your impressions. Again, the thing that's tough is obviously you guys are looking through my stream. My stream is not, you're not getting full, like you're not getting, you know, basically the full view of the refresh rate and all that sort of stuff. But for the most part, very impressed with the monitor. Excited to do our full review and go from there. Oh, you were old sneeze. I'm sorry. Now, some people are asking is like, having to do with the giveaways. No, you do not need to be. You do not need to be a sub to win the giveaways that we're doing tonight on the show. But you do. Wow, we're already at 150. You do need to be a sub to win the sub only 3070 giveaways for the month. So we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll be posting a review on Discord, guys. The review will probably take a couple weeks, so don't worry. It's not going to be. Sorry, it will take a while. But one of the things that is not going to be taking a while is, again, you guys are seeing a link here. You guys should be seeing a link now for the monitor. That deal is just for today. I very much expect it to sell out. So if you're interested and you're looking for a monitor of this caliber, it's $100 off. Just launched today. And then so if you want to take advantage of those savings and pick one of these up, I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty hot commodity. Now, I'm pretty sure there's actually probably reviews out there. I haven't taken a look at them, but if you guys want to check some further stuff out, we'll try and get that. Is the stand height adjustable? No, it is not. It is a standard. It's got two little, for doing the stands, it's got two little attachments on the bottom that you can basically, pop on. I'll bring it over here a little bit. It's hefty. There's just these two little, little stands down here, and that's all you basically put on to be able to use it. Yeah, it's like a standard TV. It is like a TV in terms of size, but the good thing is like just being able to even sitting close for this thing. Like if I was sitting like here, like gaming like this, actually feels really good. And this is, I have a 43-inch Asus 4K as my primary monitor on my rig at my house, and so I'm used to basically using the size. It's very nice. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they wish they had a smaller version. I do know that they have other 4K versions of monitors coming out. This was, I don't know, I don't have any data in terms of what those are, but yeah. It's Twi Chu. I played it with, it looks great in Returnal. And I'm excited to try it and check it out on Resident Evil, because that's going to be a great game to look at the black on black stuff. It is wall mountable, yes, race purpose, Racer Pros. It does have a VESA mount, and it is completely, you can mount this. But it's going to be VESA mount. It doesn't have a standard TV wall mount, which remember, that's a big difference. So it doesn't have TV wall mount stuff, but you have to buy a VESA wall mount, which is a little bit different. Yeah. Can't wait to try it on 480p. That's a terrible idea, Apex Club. But yeah, if you need to, that's what it is. It is VESA mountable, yes. The monitor is the FV43U. We have, I'm gonna put the command in. We have things for it. There it is right there. No, there it is right there. So there's the monitor right there. We have commands. Heavy, let me see. I think I probably actually have the weight. Weight is 10 kilograms. So 10.8 kilograms. I don't know what that is let me convert that. 10.8 kilograms to pounds. I don't know, I'm not that fast. .8 kilograms to pound. Okay, so it's 23 pounds. Yeah, 23 pounds. So 23.3 pounds. Yeah, 20-ish pounds. So yeah, that's how much it weighs. Any other questions, guys? If not, we'll go and start talking about the parts for today's build, get this kind of torn down, but I want to give you guys a chance. Again, very, very cool monitor. Was excited and given the opportunity to get to check it out. We're going to do our full review, obviously, on it. Ports. Great question. 2 HDMI display port. It's got a USB-C, which can be used for both KVM and high-speed data, plus USB-C display. 2 USB 3 ports, and then of course a USB 3 expandable. It's got also has a optical out and a headphone in, so you can basically listen to headphones. So, and it is HDMI 2.1 for all the HDMI ports. So it's not just a single one. It's HDMI 2.0, 2.1 for both, which is great for high resolution, high frame rate gaming because of basically the data transmission rate. So, yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, official, that's YT Junior. That's awesome. Link, we'll do a Link Lego coin one more time. The link is, and then just so the mods know, it's *Oris. I think there's a timer for it as well. But !Oris is there, and there it is right there if you want to basically check it out. Again, it went on sale as of midnight tonight. It went on sale as of midnight tonight. Only the mods can use that command, guys, so don't spam it. Went on sale as of midnight tonight, and it's on sale for, I think, just 24 hours. So you have about 6 hours left if you want to get it on sale. And it is free shipping. So there you go right there. That was another thing right there, so which is pretty nice. So I'm going to tear this down. Then we'll get to talking about the parts in Super Naru's build, and let's start building a PC. So guys, stop hitting !Oris. It doesn't work. So yeah, this is the new Gigabyte monitor. Tigger McGee, why are you confused? Don't be confused. I don't like it when Tigger's confused, the world's confused. Yeah, the monitor is really big. It's beautiful. I wish you could see it in person. I'm trying to do it justice being on my stream, but sometimes it's just hard given the world we live in sometimes. So I'm gonna go to wide and tear it down real quick. Really easy to kind of get this torn down and ready for PC building. Man, that PlayStation 5 was shooting some heat out the back. Lord, wow, that thing, I've never been behind a PlayStation 5. Holy moly. That thing's shooting heat like a madman. Let's get this over here so we can stream PC games. I mean, stream console games from here in the studio. We have a Series X that's here as well too, so for when we get to those games. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Ugh, not so bad. Kind of goes out there. There we go. That's a nice monitor. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, that was fun. I did want to ask you guys a question because this came up today. How interested would folks be? And I'd love to know either. Let's actually, maybe we get a poll up, but I'm trying to find a way. I'd love to know on Discord. I wonder if can we get a vote on Discord? I'd like to get a vote up, and I'm probably going to put it up on Twitter as well. But how interested are you guys on a twice weekly morning video game stream? Like 7 to 9:30 on Monday and Friday. We have a couple things we have some things that are kind of opening up, and we're curious if people would be interested in watching some games. And so we're thinking of some other stuff like that, because we're like, Mass Effect is just about to come out, and we have a bunch of other games. Like, I'm really getting into games like Returnal. There's just a bunch of these types of titles. And I'm trying to find a way to bring those to you guys. As a gamer, I know a lot of people really enjoy game streams. So 7 a.m. to 1500 would be great. Yeah, some people, I know this isn't going to work for everybody's schedules, but we're trying to find some sort of game thing. I think doing in the evenings gets hard, but doing in the mornings, just because that can do pre-work for some people, might be an option. And it looks like we might have some time with Jez, who I used to stream with earlier on, but also just basically having a chill game stream. So I'd love to know your thoughts over at discord.gg/Robeytech. And then, of course, also, we put a vote up right here. We're going to find a way. Just love to know if folks would be interested. Now, for those of you who are on youtube.com/Robeytech, this would actually, we have a new Lifestyles and Shorts channel where we're going to be posting this. So we do game streams. It'll actually go to the youtube.com/Robeytech. It'll be Robeytech Life, and Life is essentially when we get the vanity URL. That'll be the channel where we'll actually be streaming for gaming. Then this will stay strictly PC building and all that sort of stuff. So if you are a YouTube folk and you are interested in doing that, we will be putting that to a different YouTube channel, where we also will have our first vlogs. We're going to be doing stuff with showing you guys the Porsches. I'm actually going to do some driving classes. You guys are going to come along with me on my first hosting gig for a thing that's happening with Seagate. So all sorts of really great content and stuff that we're going to be doing more vlogging that you guys will be able to watch there and be a part of that. If you guys want to basically check that out, that should be pretty cool. Games we'll be streaming is all sorts of stuff. Probably some Apex, Mass Effect, some Returnal. I'm going to be more variety game streaming, so that will stay here on Twitch. And this normal thing, because it's a little bit easier, we don't have to worry as much about algorithms. But yeah, that's the kind of the stuff. So I'd love to know, a lot of people, 49 people said yes. Would love to know your guys' thoughts about that stuff as we go. So who's ready to start talking about PC builds though? Because we've spent a lot of time, we got to build a PC tonight. Will you be starting a PC build anytime soon? Hey, that's a great segue. Thank you very much, Cave Tech, for bringing that up. Yes, I'll be starting the PC build in just a second, because that's what the whole point of this is to show a monitor and do a PC build. I'm going to change this giveaway real quick. So we're at 176. We're on our way to a 5600X giveaway. We're at we need 300. There we go. Okay, next giveaway is live for the next level. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, CF. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I also got the thing. I also got it as well. So I was also not selected. So there you go. If it makes you feel any better, probably doesn't. You're probably like, screw you, Robey. I know that you will find a way. So, oh, thank you very much, guys. Also, as the last thing is we're getting ready to go through parts. I'm just waiting for this to load. If you are interested, we just released a new video. We just released a new video today on helping you choose a PC case. In fact, it's been doing very, very well. If you want to go give that a check out, if you're basically looking at building a PC case, sometime when you basically get a GPU, just walk you through what that process would look like, how to basically help choose a PC case, all that sort of stuff. That went live today. So if you want to give it a go, that is live now. But let's talk about the build for Super Naru, and let's bring the fan in because it's getting hot in here. It's like not blowing. It's not blowing in. Cycle some air here. There we go. Okay. So let's talk about, I'm gonna open the window too. It's a little hot. There we go. It's just as I opened the window, it started raining. That's good. Okay, so let's start talking about parts. Let's start with the CPU. The CPU in this bad boy is gonna be the Ryzen 5 5600X. This is a 6-core 12-thread CPU. It was my 2020 CPU of the year. Absolutely love this CPU. Can't go wrong with it. And it's going to look, I mean, it's going to be more than powerful enough for what we're building in here today. To go with it, and given that we have an Arctic theme, we're using the ASUS ROG Strix B550A. Absolutely incredibly good looking board. Love the way this basically looks. Oh no. Hold on, Streamlabs is being stupid. Wow, it's like everything is on fire today. Hold on one sec, guys. We're gonna stop this. We're gonna turn off CloudBot for 1 second. Where's CloudBot? There it is. Okay. There he goes. Okay, we're just making CloudBot go away for 1 second because he's spamming the thing. Okay, so we turned it off. Okay, so basically we B550A, overall great in terms of look. Continuing in our white theme, we're going to be using the Vengeance RGB Pro SL, basically RGB Pro SL memory, and then we're also going to be using two WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSDs for our storage. We've got a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte as well. And then finally for cooling, oh, we have the wrong one here. I actually switched to cooling given the case. Oh, you know, I don't have the case up here either. Guys, I'm on fire today. Oh, it's because the case is in the other room. 1 sec, let me grab the case. I'm used to having it all out here and I don't have it all out here right now. Wow, we are really starting to run out of room back here. Ugh. So for cooling, given the number of fans we have, we're going to be using the H100i Elite Capellix. We need to stay at 6 fans, and so since we have exactly 6, and then here's our case that I just have sitting here because I had the monitor out, so I forgot to grab the case. Ow! Grab our case here. And I love this case. It's the Cooler Master TD500. Ooh, ow. Ooh, that's a good sound. Just taking the case out of the box here real quick, guys. Which I think you can hear. Okay, so here's our case. The Cooler Master TD500. There's our case right there, which I absolutely love this case. It's an airflow case. We'll talk a little bit when I get a little bit further along about how we're going to set up our fans and all that sort of stuff. I had a great conversation with my tech specialists about it. Okay, for our PSU, again, sticking with the Arctic theme, we're using the Corsair RM750X in terms of the overall PSU. Great power supply, and is going to have more than enough power. And then, of course, the thing that everybody's excited about, which is the GPU, we're using the white Arctic. And this is a surprise for Naru because this is a super hard card to get, but given how much he supports the channel, we're going to be using the GeForce GTX 3070. This is the Arctic White Edition, and it is absolutely, it's like a unicorn of a GPU, right? So yeah, you really love this. Yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this is Super Naru's build. Yeah, is he here? I hope he's here. I have 13 Noctua fans. Holy crud, that's a lot of fans. So there it is, that's our build. That's what we're putting in there today. Oh, and then of course, I forgot to grab it. We have a white Asia Horse cable kit. I'm gonna go grab that. I'm doing good today, guys. Today's a special day. Called special as in Robey wasn't prepared. That's 2 minus DKP. Anybody remembers that from way back in the World of Warcraft days. Okay, not this, not this. Where's our white? There it is. Our white cable kit. Done. Okay, and here's our white Asia Horse cables. Yeah, all Arctic, all the time. Should be a good build. I was not prepared. You were not prepared. And then of course, we are actually gonna be replacing all of his fans, just so you know. We are gonna be replacing all of his fans with the new, with the Corsair ML120. These are the 120 Pros. These are not typically for sale. We just had some spare ones. So we're gonna be giving him some other ones that have come from other Capellix ones. Too bad you can't buy these, but these are the better CFM versions of the ML120s, and we're gonna be replacing all of his white, so he'll have all white matching Corsair fans. So we're making sure it looks that extra special like it needs to. So yeah. Cool, that's all the parts. Let's build the build. We'll start cooking with gas right here. I don't actually know about the sub stuff. I don't know about the prime sub stuff. Maybe that's an issue, I'm not sure. You're just getting everything out of the way. We need this here. We'll keep all this stuff because this is the Mobo. Okay, and we'll skip the Mobo tour today, all that sort of stuff. So because we took a little bit more time showing off the monitor than expected. So let's go to top down. Let's start building. What do you guys think? I think this PC is gonna look great. That PC, Curry Munch, you're right. That GPU is bussin'. Bussin' for sure. Okay. Pull out our stuff here. Oh, I want this right here. Okay, let's pull out our motherboard here. And we pre-prepped this Mobo, so it's already flashed and everything, so getting it kind of prepared for the day. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we don't need this right now. Woo! Okay, let's open up our CPU. Zoom in a little bit. Oh, there it is. There is our beautiful white motherboard. Okay, so let's open up our CPU. Is Naru here? I haven't seen. I don't know if I saw. I got distracted. Yeah, now we gotta kind of catch up a little. So I'm gonna be a little faster. Yeah, it is a nice, yeah. Yeah, it does not have USB-C. That's the one thing that's tough about this particular white motherboard is it does not have USB-C. You don't have to worry as much about, you guys are asking about shocking. I have anti-static flooring that I have in my place, so that's why it protects the build. But again, you could, if you wanted to worry about, you could do an anti-static mat or anything like that. I just don't have to worry about it here. They do have a Z590 version of the board, yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this out, take it to 90 degrees, pop it down just like that. There we go, our CPU is in. Okay, CPU done. We don't need a lot, we have lots of these. Okay, cool. Let's grab our RAM. Now, for those of you who remember from Monday, some of these people have, well, Z590 is not equivalent to a B550 board, Mello. B550 board, this is 177, that Z590 is over 200. Z590 is equivalent to an X570, so it's a more premium. So you'd look at the B560, which is going from there. Kimberly, if you want to go over to, Kimberly's asking, if you want to subbing for all the sub giveaways and stuff like that are all going to be over at twitch.tv/Newegg. Love having you over on YouTube right now, but that's where all the sub stuff is. Okay, so here it is. This is that new Corsair RAM. This is their new Vengeance Pro SL. It's got different addressable RGBs. I don't know, Icy or any one of the, I think it's Icy. Yeah, Icy's my Corsair guy. What else is different about the RGB Pro SL? If you could let them know. I don't actually know off the top of my head. I know it's some of it has to do with the RGB stuff. So mousepad, you can't buy them, but we are working on some for Robeytech Robeytech merch will be here soon. So we're working on them. Okay, so here we go. Right here is we're gonna see this little slot in the RAM. There's a little slot right there. Gonna go and put it in like this, both sides. Nice solid click. Oh, that was a good click. That was a quality click. Maybe that's what they added with the RGB Pro SL. Let's see that click right there. There it is. Red Dragon dropping it. Oh, I think that's all they did. They just made it click better. They just made it click better. That's all they did. Oh, RGB and clearance is different. Oh, so it's lower. Oh, it is lower, isn't it? Oh, that's cool. So it's lower profile. Oh my gosh. And one more right here. Oh, that is, okay, that one's kind of weak. Everything else was great, but that one was weak. Oh, somebody's asking about dad jokes. I forgot to do the dad joke for today. Okay, we'll do the dad joke. We've got, once I finish the motherboard, we'll do the dad joke real quick. Dad joke incoming. Click montage, we need that. Oh, Super Naru is watching, yay, okay. I thought he was. He usually is here. I kept getting distracted, and now I don't have to be distracted. I know he's here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Getting these out of the way. There we go. Okay. And where's my knife? Oh, there it is. Knife for the NVMEs. There it is. There it is. Whoa, there's Naru. He's like, that's how he gets my attention. I'm gonna sub, Robey. Thank you, Naru. Oh, there we go. Okay, pulling this out. We got two of them that we're gonna be putting in, a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte. Oh, it's so good to finally get to build this for you. I know, just so you know, next week is Psycho's build. Or no, sorry, I don't remember if next week is Psycho builds or Vega's build. Those builds are coming up. We have Psycho's build, might be the week after. We're trying to do 1 commission a week. And by the way, as an FYI, guys, there is no stream tomorrow. Just because of the weirdness with moving the stream, we won't be able to stream tomorrow. I had to like move my plans for today around, so I had to make them for tomorrow. So there's no stream tomorrow. The next week we will have 3 streams and be back to regular. Now, the week after that, I'm off to Colorado. to do some secret squirrel stuff that you guys are going to get to enjoy in June that I'll be doing with Seagate, and you guys will be able to watch it on the vlog for that later on. But you can follow along on Instagram and all the socials. And then we'll be back to it. But there'll still be 2 streams that week on Thursday and Friday. And then that will probably be the week after that will be when we start, if people are interested, when we start the game streams. Okay, when you're putting in an NVMe SSD, there's a little slot here. You want to line that up with the little slot right there and just pop it in, just like that. Now, the good thing about using blues is that in this case, oops, I have that in the wrong one. I want to put the 500 gig at the top. That's our OS drive. Good thing about blues is these are going to get covered. Now, we've already taken the thermal pads off, so don't worry about that. People are going to be like, where's the thermal pads, Robey? We've already taken them off, guys. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Pop that. No, that doesn't go there. There we go. Okay, thermal pads are off. Popping these on. Just trying to get caught up time-wise. I know you guys love me, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to be here till midnight. Right? Asus Crosshouse 8, I would, ooh, that, you know what, honestly, Maurer, you're good in either one of those cases. It really depends on what else you have in the case. If you're using a lot of Corsair parts, I would recommend Asus, just given that all of their RGB and lighting and everything all works in the same ecosystem. But if you aren't, you're using a lot of independent parts, and using the Gigabyte one would be great. Oh, you were lurking for Super, for Naru? I know Naru's excited. He's been waiting. He's been waiting a long time for this build. But it was like getting his white Arctic perfect build was important to me. He's been, like I said, a very long time supporter. Okay, there we go. Motherboard is prepped. We don't have to worry about, anything about attachments because we're using a Corsair AIO. So everything here is basically ready to go, and we're ready to put it inside of the case already. But because this is Robeytech, definitely need to do a dad joke. So, let's see. Want to hear a joke? Okay, guys, I have a couple options. Here's one. Do you guys want to hear a joke about paper? Does that sound like a joke? You guys want to hear a joke about paper? Anything about this? Never mind. No, it's terrible. Let's not do that one. I like that joke. That's a good joke. Okay, why do Huns never get angry? Because they are nomads. Because they were nomads. Oh man, that one's a little thing. That's a thinking man's joke. That's right. Okay, here we go. Pulling out our case. Let's talk a little bit about airflow. How we're going to be setting this up. We're going to be running some tests on this, just for my own edification. We've been doing a lot of research into airflow and all that sort of stuff. In fact, we just got finished testing our P200A, and then we also got finished testing the Matrix 40, which is a new case that just came out from Deepcool. But we're just kind of on an airflow kick and talking about ideal setups for each case. That's the stuff we're kind of working on as we run our tests. We have a TD500. We're gonna be doing a giveaway in one of these in partnership with Cooler Master with a Zotac White 3070. It's an all Arctic build and all that sort of stuff. Should be pretty cool. But we're talking about ideal airflow for this, and we're gonna do some bunch of testing. So look for a video on that later on. Okay, so there's our front panel. By the way, this front panel, this is tempered glass, but it's etched tempered glass, which is pretty cool. That's something unique to Cooler Master. Now, one thing I found out that was pretty interesting is that if you ask to go, like say for instance, you were like, hey, Cooler Master, can I go tour your case facility? They won't actually let you tour it. And one of the reasons being is that the tech that they use for doing that, for putting etching and all that sort of stuff in their glass is proprietary, and they don't want other case manufacturers to know how they do it, which is pretty cool. So there you go. So here it is, just taking it apart, getting it prepped. Okay, what else do we need? The rear. In the rear with the gear. What game? What game, guys? In the rear with the gear. What game? Anybody know? See if anybody knows. More fans equals more betterer. StarCraft. There we go, Vlad. There's you would have, if you were on the Linus one, you would have gotten a GPU. You're a verified gamer. Which I heard they had, well, I know they had a drop today of 3070 FTWs today. Okay, so let's talk about, because we try and make this educational. The one thing we're going to talk about here for this particular build, we're going to be replacing the front 3 fans. These are Cooler Master fans. We're going to be replacing all 3 of these. These are 3 still going to be intakes. We're going to be doing 3 intake. These will be the new Corsair ML120 Pros, which are only available if you actually buy their AIOs. They don't have a white, you can't buy them. We're going to be doing 2 exhaust in the top, so we'll have 3 intake, 2 exhaust in the top as part of the AIO, and then a single exhaust in the back. Given the fans are all the same, that should be pretty, I mean, you're still going to have probably, for the most part, some positive pressure inside the case, but for the most part, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing air in. You will still be getting air along your CPU. One of the things that's actually really nice about this particular case is, well, actually, no, never mind. It's not as nice here. Is that you still, ideally, where you'd want airflow to go, specifically to cool your GPU. Because this case is a nice ATX case, you actually have direct cold airflow. You don't technically need this fan. You probably want to replace it with a high static pressure fan, but because you have a hard drive cage right here and all this other stuff, it's mostly for aesthetics. It's not going to do a ton for cooling, but these top 2 fans are going to do a good job of cooling the AIO, and then the exhaust is actually going to pull air in, which is actually, the exhaust is going to pull air in, which is going to feed directly into the GPU and then pull that air through. So this should be a nice cool thing. I think optimally what we're expecting is under load GPU temperatures for this. GPU and CPU temperatures under load. GPU will be in the 70s, probably low 70s, 70 to 74. And then your CPU should be under load in the high 60s, which should be pretty good. Which is what we've seen. That's on par with things like the P200A under load. We saw GPU temperatures in the 70s, and the Matrix and all those other ones. So yeah, it should be pretty good in terms of your overall temperatures. But again, that's the airflow that we're planning. I just want to give you guys a visual idea of what that'll look like to help you kind of understand when we plan builds. These are things that we have discussions about. So yeah, that's not just a case. That's actually a full Mass Effect themed build. Even the GPU has been in 7. If you check on Twitter, I posted it today. The one thing we're going to do real quick is strip out our fans, because we're going to be replacing all of our fans. We're going to do a flange strip real quick. Don't be dirty. This is we're not stripping you. We're stripping the fans out of the case. Okay? Get your minds out of the gutter. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to pull that out. Get these out real quick. Should be a pretty quick. One thing I'm not a fan of with this particular case, if you are going to replace the fans, is that the bottom fans are held in via peg system, which is like not my favorite. It's the one thing, I understand why they did it, but it's annoying. And it makes the fan replacement process a little bit slow. You do have to use those to mount, just because you're not screwing the fans in from the other direction. So you have to use their mount method, which can be a little bit problematic. Just take some finagling. So that's one of my little gripes about the case. And then the other two is I really wish it was just a little bit taller to give a little bit more room at the top for clearances for the AIO, because we are going to top mount, and I don't really prefer front mount AIOs. Just for aesthetic purposes. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just simply unplugging. I'm gonna go to the side camera so you guys can see this. Just simply unplug. Ooh, that side camera is kind of in a weird spot. Let me get it a little bit better. I forgot we had it set up for the. There you go. We had it set up for the monitor. You guys can see. I like to make sure you guys can see everything I'm doing as much as I can. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just unplugging all of the RGB, and everything is all daisy chained together, which one thing I really appreciate about Cooler Master is including things like an RGB splitter, and all that sort of stuff, which is nice. But and their fans are really easy in that method. We're just making sure it's all unplugged and ready to go. And it does also include, also a fan splitter. The unfortunate part about the fan splitter is it's a 3-prong, it's not a PWM. So these fans would basically run it full, which is great for cooling, but not necessarily for noise, so. Okay, cool. So we got everything ready to take that out. We're just gonna finish removing our fans here. And getting these out. Let me grab my wow stick. What am I doing, guys? Let's use the wow stick. Wow stick! One more wow stick. There's one fan out. Okay, one more next wow stick moment. Makes it a whole lot faster when I use the wow stick. The other thing I always have to remember is like how to take the pin out of this other one. I'm like trying to rack my brain right now to think of like how you take the pin out. Wow stick! Everybody sing it with me. Wow stick! Okay, there we go. Okay, the next fan is out. Now last one, I think it's just a twist. I think it just pulls out, yeah. Little top pulls out. There it is. Yep, just pull. And then this comes out like that. If you actually groom your nails, not the best. There you go. I have no nails. I don't want to do, there you go, that's that one. One more, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, there we go. Push a little from the back. Okay, all our fans are out now. Okay, so we got all our fans out. Let's go and get our MLs installed now. Okay, getting it all out. And I see a lot of people asking questions. Nice fan stripping, you like that? Yeah, and it was clean too. Family friendly fan stripping. Unlike the hot tubs, you know, doing a hot tub thing. Wow, nice. Okay, so first fan, we're gonna go ahead and use our non-wow stick fan just to get because the wow stick doesn't quite have all the magnetic prowess of the standard 19-year-old or 20-plus-year-old screwdriver I use for this. Kind of funny. Okay. Oh, that fan. I love how these fans look though. They look good inside of this case. Okay, let's put our other fan in, our other ones in. Okay, well that is all that wow stick's gonna handle apparently. Okay, gotta finish the screwing of the fans. Also doesn't sound good. Okay, one more. Okay, there you go. Now let's get the peg one in. This is always going to be the slowest one. The peg fan. Once this is done, guys, once this fan is in, I'm always in a happy spot because the fan, like after this, like the fan stuff goes pretty slow. I mean, pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. I like to think of myself as a fan fanner, fan fasting. I don't know, something like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take each one of these little pegs here. You're gonna pop them through these little holes. Pop it like it's hot. You do gotta kind of compress them with your hands. Kind of get them to pop in here. Those are meant to pop out. It would be nice, maybe I'll talk, you know what, I'll talk to the Cooler Master. You know what would be nice is if they gave you like a second set of these. To like, so you can like, because once you get this in, it's like, I like to use my, where is it? Yeah, use my little things to kind of compress them down again. There we go. Okay. This is definitely going to be the slowest part, guys. You just got to work with it. The first hole is always like the easiest. Gets the next hole. It's like, why can you not go in both holes? You're gonna go in. You're gonna go in. Oh, I got it in. I got one in. Woohoo! Everybody celebrate. Celebrate. I got one in. Okay, next one. Working on number 2. Celebrate. Yay, thank you. One person celebrated. Thank you. Appreciate it. Feel better. Okay, can I get a second one in? Can we go 2 for 2? I feel like there's a trick to this, and I'm not good at it. Oh, I got 2 in. Two pins. Okay, on to number 3. We just got to get them into the holes. It's always like that. It's a little bit, once they're through here, this is actually like the hardest part because the holes, you can move it around. Oh, 3 in. 3 pins. Okay, 3 pins in. Last one. Last set of pins here. Don't pop out on me. Looks like rotating them and pushing at the same. Oh, I get them. Okay, that's the secret, guys. I found the secret. Rotate and push. Sounds dirty, but it's not. It's not. It's the secret to getting the pins in. I'm 4 for 4, guys. I'm in. 4 for 4. And now we got to just get them into this little, into their hole here. Is that, those are holes? No, that can't be it. No. Oh, no. Okay, right here, okay. Okay, I got that, I got 2 in. I'm gonna get the, now I just gotta get the little pegs into the little, there, okay, 3 in. 4, 3, oh, 4! Got all 4 in, guys, okay. This is like magic, this is like the fastest this ever happened. Oh my gosh. I thought this was gonna be 3 hours of the stream, but it was not. Okay, we got the fan in. Yay! Okay, now we can just do this last, the reason for the is you can't get a screwdriver You need like the world's smallest screw. If you had like maybe a crazy small stubby one, but that's the main reason is just getting a screwdriver on the other, because the way you screw them in is from the other side, and because of how you screw them in, you have to use little pins, that's all. But I got them in, it's fine, everything's fine. We're all fine. Okay guys, we are now moving forward with this build. Just putting in this last fan here. We can put the motherboard in and continue to move forward with our build process. Okay. One more screw. And we shall have quorum. This is gonna look good. I love how these builds look. This is actually, some people don't know this, but my primary system, my primary game system that I use at home is in this case. Now it's custom water cooled, so it's now an 11900K system with an RTX like water cooled 3090. But it's inside of this system. It's called Cortana, and is the name of the build, and that is, so I have a fondness for this particular case because it's the one that's in it. Okay, so we got all that in. Let's get us this pushed down, and let's get our motherboard installed. Bam. Guys, we're doing stuff now. We're doing stuff. We're doing it. We're making a PC. Okay. Now let's go to top down. Okay. Now we can grab our motherboard. There it is. Oh, already looks good. Already looks good. Actually, never mind. Sorry, my main system, that's my second game system. My primary system is a 5950X. Apologies. Give them the right data, Robey. Give them the right data. Look at all these tweezers they give you for free. Look at that. That's nice. We'll be using those like we always do. Yeah, this one's going to be. This is why we're using a smaller AIO as well. It's just, and the cool thing is about this clearance on this RAM, which I hadn't considered before. So we should have better clearance. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to put in our screws. Just get this down. Just make it look nice. Look very nice. There we go. Boom, boom, shaka, shaka, boom. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. We're gonna have to take this off to screw this in real quick. That doesn't seem like it's seated right anyway. That fixed. If this is the wrong way. What we're doing is we're just removing that because we have to put this middle thing back in. I wonder if this actually goes. Oh. It actually goes like this and not the other way. That's right. I think that actually looks better. Okay, there we go. And now it's right. That was on upside down. Okay, get our last holes filled. Fill in the holes. Fill in all the case holes. That one's in. One more. Am I doing one more? I think this is, did I do the top left? I did. This is the last one. Okay. We are going, guys. We're building a PC. Yay! Motherboard's in. Okay, let's put our AIO together. Put our AIO together. AIO. And on this AIO, we're gonna use Corsair. AIO. The middle? Oh, dang it. Dang it, I didn't do it. Okay, good. Thank you. You helped me catch one. You guys are awesome. Forgot to use you. A screw. I was too excited. Okay. Now we're done. Now we've got it all in. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something a little different today. You know what we're gonna do? Just for fun, just because. We're gonna top down, we're gonna do things out of order. Just change it up a little. We're gonna hook up our front panels first before we put in our AIO. Let's be a little crazy. You guys ready to be crazy? We're gonna be crazy. Then we'll do our AIO. Okay, so USB 3. Can I hear a woo woo? I hate that connector. HD audio. Can I get a woo woo? It goes right there. This is our front panel connector. It goes woo woo. It goes right there. There's not actually a lot of front panels to hook up. These are all our fans. We'll take care of those here in a minute. But let's go ahead and hook these all up. Get them out of the way. Oh, I know. You guys are so used to it being in a different order, but you know what? I figured I'd change it up. People are like freaking out. Wait, what? You're doing front panels first? You know what? Let's do it differently today. Just for Naru, because he's different. Okay, there's our USB 3.2 done. Oh, this has got all of them. Okay, let's see. Here we go. This is where you get to see how good of a PC builder are you? These are not ideal for it. We're gonna try and do all of these together. Can we do it? Probably not, because these are really stiff. No, I don't. This is not even worth trying. Okay, never mind. I lied. We're not gonna try that. That was a dumb idea. Okay, here we go. Hard drive. Reset switches next. There we go. Power switches next. There we go. Power plus and minus is last. Okay, there we go. There's all of our front panel connectors are in. HD audio, we're gonna plug in right here. I'll zoom in so you guys can see what I did. Okay, so what we did, we're out of order today, guys. We're doing out of order. Plugged in our USB 3.2, which is this terrible connection right here. Down here we did our front panel connections. This is our power plus and minus, our reset switch, our hard drive switch, and our power switch. And then over here on the far left is our HD audio. So all of that's hooked up. So now we have less crazy cables shooting around from the back. You know what I mean? Now we got stuff that's kind of in there, and then we have all of our, these are gonna be all of our, we'll hook those up to our Capellix stuff here pretty soon. What I'm going to do before I even do that, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go to side camera. We're gonna install our last ML fan. We're doing all sorts of things out of order today, guys. Maybe I'm an imposter. Maybe I'm an alien. Maybe you guys you think I'm Robeytech, but I'm really not. And this is the beginning of an alien invasion in which we take over the planet. And this is how it starts, is by brainwashing you here on my show. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe. You don't know. I think you're right. Sus. Oh, sus. That's right, say pie. Everybody knows. It's who's sus. Am I really? Do I get voted off? I'm a clone, like the movie V. People think I'm sus. Am I sus or not? You don't know. Whoa, what the? It was very top heavy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run these cables up here in the top left. We're also gonna grab our power. there we go. Oh, you know what would help though? If Robey actually had, did they give me any? They gave me no, okay, well, I got some right here. Give me no fan screws. I have like one fan screw right here. Now I have 4 fan screws. Take that. Okay, putting in our fans. It's kind of weird that they gave you like a, I guess, I mean, you usually get fan screws with your fan, but. Okay. Somebody's knocking on the door. Sus Robey. Okay, now we're gonna get these last 2 in. Boom. 240 subs already. Jeez, guys. We're going to be doing a water-cooled build with CKCC, by the way. He's trying to determine what parts he's going to be doing, but... Zax, I don't... you have to look. I don't know. I thought I responded to all of them, so check my... ping me again tonight, and I'll go through them. I only have... By the way, guys, I only have 1... I think I might have 2. I think I have 2 slots left for the next 6 weeks. So that, if you are really interested in having me do a build, you are running out of time. Because then I won't be doing them again. I won't start asking again for 6 weeks. Okay, next up, our H100i Capellix. Boom. Connection stuff. Stuff I don't need. That's TR4. It's all Intel. There's our AM4 stuff. For it. Okay. Okay. Hey, GNX, thank you very much for that. Fan. There you go. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to clean off this cold plate. I just got to my hand through the thermal paste. Clean up my hand too. Okay, well we're gonna be applying new thermal paste. Okay. Okay. I rubbed some of it off. Nothing's wrong with it. I just rubbed some of it off. Okay, let's check. Check our. Okay, we want it like this. We're gonna have it like that. And then we want this like this. Right? Yeah. No, I want this like this, okay. Okay. Just checking my alignment. I don't actually think that was pre-applied. This one, we've used this cooler before. We were testing with it, so this, I don't think that was pre-applied. I think that was other thermal paste, so. Because we used this cooler. This one is, this one we were using earlier just to, we were testing his parts. So. That wasn't even the pre-applied stuff. That was just stuff that was on there before. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Let's get this put together now. Top down. Okay. Toothpaste does work better. That is definitely true. Okay, let's get our stuff on. Whoops. We're going to use Wow Stick for this because Wow Stick's faster. And these are set for exhaust, which is good. Very little to worry about here. Okay, a couple more screws. We'll get this mounted into the case. Oh, I need to put, but which reminds me, I need to get the cables out and get the cables out and get those connected before I pop this in. I think I think this will be pretty far forward, but just to be sure, so I don't have to worry about taking the AIO out. Luckily, this is just with their upgraded tooling on this. Like it's impressive. Like their tooling is really good now. It just being able to put these in and even screw them in afterwards is really nice. So there we go. Okay. For later. Okay, here we go. Grab our, let me go ahead and grab this real quick. It's Scan Link. I'm gonna grab our white CPU cable. Real quick. And the reason for doing this is because we're going to be making sure we hook this up first. Okay. Grab a single 4-pin. There we go. Then, whoopsie. Just gonna check real quick. Just reckon our clip is in. Okay, it's on the top. Put this back together. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna be clip like this, which means the cable comb is going to go on this side. Okay, cool. We're prepped for all that now. Let's grab our case now. Ugh. Side view. What we're going to do real quick is hook up our CPU cable, CPU power cable. There we go. It's plugged in and ready to go. So now we don't have to worry about that being blocked. Now what we're gonna do is go to top down real quick. You guys are gonna watch me cable manage. Just cable manage these so it's a little bit easier to use these. Makes it a little bit easier to control. There we go. Okay, there's that. Just gonna make it a lot easier to run these through and at the same time keep them clean up inside of the case. Run all these up here. Of course, one falls because it's a jerk. You jerk, cable. Stay up there. Get in your hole. There we go. Jerky jerk cable. No, not a jerk anymore. Okay. Now, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my CPU and my CPU and hook that up to the CPU header on my motherboard real quick. There we go. And then we're going to run this other cable very nicely, very long, beautiful cable up here as well. Okay, and all our cables for the top are hooked up. Just want to make sure that nothing is basically hitting. Makes it a lot easier. Pull everything out on this side. There you go. Okay, cool. And then just put this in. I think right here. I think it's good. Okay, so let's go to our side camera. Then you can watch the fun. Oh, shoot. Okay. Next one. Once we get this one in, then it's all in. There we go. Okay. So now we have our top, all of our stuff in. It's ready. It's easily ready to be mounted. What we're gonna do is just quickly put in our other fan stuff. Yeah, it's looking nice and clean. Zoom out a little, get a better view. There we go. Make sure I don't miss any screws. You guys like to tell me that stuff. Robey, you missed one. You missed a screw, Robey. I saw it. You didn't do it. What are we gonna do? If that screw's not in there, the whole PC won't work. You big lughead. That's what you call me a lughead all the time. You big lughead. I cry at night while I eat Bubba waffles, which are bussin'. There we go. Last one. Hey, that's awesome. Congratulations. Getting a Strix. Respectfully. It's like he's reading my mind. There you go. Okay, all 6. One thing I really love about the Cooler Master, the Corsair AIOs is that they use super flat fan mounting screws. So like when you put on your dust filter like this, it sits nice and flat. NZXT and those other ones, they have a tendency to be way more round, and unless they put big divots in, but these are always like nice and smooth. They're a smooth operator. Smooth operator. There you go. Okay, let's grab our AM4 connectivity stuff. Get this bracket on. Okay. Smooth like butter. Okay, you guys ready for some Bob Rossin? Forgot to Bob Ross it already. We got like this halfway built AIO here sitting here. So we're gonna Bob Ross, guys. Who's ready for some Bob Ross? Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way because we know we don't need any of this. This is all the extra connectivity stuff. Okay. Boom. Okay. And Bob Ross time. We need our thermal paste and our thermal paste spreader. Here we go, Bob Ross time, guys. Zoom it in. Okay, here we go. Prepare for some quiet, contemplative CPU painting. Some happy little mistakes, yeah. Let's hope not for that. Okay, get a nice amount of thermal paste in there. You want about a groundhog size glob. I'm just kidding, not a groundhog size. You want about a pea size or rice size grain of thermal paste when you do this. You could put a groundhog, but yeah. We do have a lot of thermal paste at this point in time. Then as the thermal paste heats up, it starts to spread a little better. Here we go, this little rotation here. Nice even smattering of thermal paste. Like we're painting a portrait of cool PC temperatures. What we're doing right now. Okay, and then once you've got kind of the corners done, you can kind of start getting the other parts covered. There we go. There we go. Nice, even. Even spread of thermal paste. Okay, cool. There you go. Nice even spread of thermal paste. Clean this off a little bit. Grab my already spent one. Okay, now we can mount our AIO. Okay. There we go. There we go. So put this on now. Ooh. Where you got to do like that weird hand, Come on. There's that one. Okay. Now what we do clip that in like that, holding on both sides like that, or twisting both sides, get them clipped in. Grab our wow stick. There we go. Good even distribution there. Making sure the plate's all the way down. Nice and solid. Okay, we're good. Oopsie. There we go. Okay. So now we'll zoom out. Our AIO is mounted. Looks clean and nice the way we want it to. Now what we're gonna do is slowly, and man, that new SL RAM, that really does have a ton of clearance here, doesn't it? Pull all this stuff up and out. Trying to get my CPU cable here. There you go. There we go. Okay. Heck, man. Face is the face of trying to grab a cable. There we go. Okay. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna put this down. Well, let's go ahead and we're gonna pull this and all this together on this side. Zip tie it down. There you go. Okay. Nice and clean on this side. Okay, cool. Now we can turn this over and start, but there's our build, and you can see the AIO is clean and installed. Make sure this goes up so it's clean as well. Yeah, there you go. That's what the build looks like right now. Nice and even and good. It looks very clean. It's got a nice smattering of white and black. Then we're going to turn it over and hook up all of our fans. Get all that stuff hooked up. And then we're going to be cooking with gas. This does have, yes, this has fan and, okay, so let's see here. This is relatively thin. This is not gonna really fit. I could stick it right here, but the best place might be actually right over here. Again, it's like the kind of the spacing for this is like, right there might be good. It's really high though. Trying to figure out the best place to stick now. We have it's not going to fit very well there because there's only so much, like it's not a lot of flat space to stick this thing. I mean, I could stick it on here. How big are these things? Yeah, they would barely stick, but they're not very thick. Yeah, I know that's an idea that some people have talked about, is having me do like a stealth build. I could put it here and then like, yeah, the problem is it's just there's bumps in all the wrong places. Looking for bumps in all the wrong places. Like right here is relatively good, but again, like the cleanest place is actually up here. That's going to be pushing way far over. It'd be nice if I could do it. I mean, I could do it here. I could do it here and on top of these things. It doesn't, it'd be nice if I could screw it, but I can't. If I put these on, it's gonna hit the edge, but it's not gonna be the best sticky situation. The other option is I could stick it in here and along the top, and then like sit down there, but then you wouldn't be able to reach it. But it'd be nice and cable managed, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'll hook this up a little bit different. Well, that's not gonna be very good for reaching it though. I could do it on here, on the side here, and then you could reach all of it here. That'd be kind of cool. Let's do that, because you can still get to it there. Okay, so we're gonna do it on the side. Am I gonna let it hang? That'd be terrible. And thank you very much. I don't know how to say that. I could do it in the tray. I mean, that's an option. Oh yeah, you could do, I guess I could mount it on a tray, but then again, you don't have the tray option. I was gonna stick it on the side here, which I think would work too. So let's grab all of our cables and then we'll run them all down to the bottom. I gotta see, that wouldn't be very good either, because this one cable is just not far. Let's hook everything up and then figure out where we're gonna have room. Music's done. Okay, so this would be, let's go and make this one 1. And then light 1. Let me fix the music real quick. Okay, music, we need a new one. Okay. Okay, let's grab 2 and 3. That's gonna be these. Fans 2 and fans 3. There we go. RGB 2 and 3. There we go. And we have our other fans, which are oh, this is not this one. Go. Oh, these are, okay. Where's our other fan? Let's unplug something for no reason here. Yeah, there we go. 4, 4, and then we have 5 and 5, 5, and next up 5, and finally 6 and 6. There's 6 and 6. Okay, so there's all those plugged in. See what I have room for. I need to go, yeah, it's gonna have to go over here. There is potentially a spot right there. I mean, you'd have all the cables off to the side. You could still cable manage all these other ones up. Problem is just these one, I could stick it down and then you have some over here. I wouldn't have to worry about it because the only one I gotta get something through is here. You could stick it left. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that, guys. It's just gonna be slightly off the edge. Just because of where all they're all, like, none of them are like good for these hubs. Okay, one more. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we'll just have everything go up and over. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Everything go up and over. So that way it just doesn't get in the way. Hopefully we have enough room. We'll put, let's push this a little bit more down. Come on, here we go. Just have it on the bottom one. Then we'll have lots of room for the top. There we go. Okay, cool. Fortunately, that's not gonna be the best for there you go. And then this will secure it on the other side. Just like this. And then it'll be nice and snug. That's not going anywhere. Okay, cool. So for these, I'm gonna grab these. This is all our RGB. Figure out a good way to, we have RGB and hubs here, so fortunately. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is try and clump as much as we can, trying to make this look as nice as humanly possible, but some of that's just going to be hard given where we had to place this, but instead of taking all these, I'm gonna just put these out. Yeah. Wasted a lot of time opening a drawer over and over again. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to slowly find what are bend points, and you'll see here I'm going to create a clump of cables, and what you slowly work on here is like what's essentially a straight point. So the cables kind of come to a nice clean point, and then you're going to use the zip tie to create pivot points for the other cables. It ends up making it look clean. So then you end up with like, okay, see how these are like now starting to go into a state. Then you'll have like a couple that you have to like bend, but you can put those off the edge, and now we start to get like a nice clean clump of cables here. You running off the top here. And when I zip them all together, it'll look like a nice big single clump. We'll have this one random cable just because it's too short, but everything else will look nice and clean here. The thing is, you just got to kind of see where the cables kind of flow to. It'll make sense. You'll get it done. Having some patience and oh, don't want that one to be in there. And if you want to really have this like be super clean, like if you're like looking for like clean, like if I was going to do a show build, I'd like just do like, well, I'll kind of show you. Make it look more like a single clump. A couple more zip ties, and it kind of will get all those little kind of bubbled out. There you go. We'll just do one more right here. There you go. And don't be afraid to remove zip ties, you know what I mean? Just to make it look clean. Okay, so there you go. There you go. And then one more down here, and we're kind of in good shape. I'm just showing you like what a clean clump of cables can look like here. Okay, so now you've got a clean clump. Yes, we have one kind of out of control. Sometimes you just have nothing you can do about that. But I have one more cable that I'm gonna use to control that. I'm going to put this in like this. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, cut all these. So now we've got a nice clean clump, and then what we'll do is we'll use this to create that last one. Let's do it at the top and then at the middle. Don't want to do too tight on this. We're not going to try and crimp it. We just want to basically make it look like it belongs. Just like that. Whoa, that just snapped. Cool. Never had that happen before. There we go. I'm making it too tight. If I want to, one more down here if you wanted to like get this a little bit cleaner. Yeah, that looks pretty dang good. From what we had to where we are now, now it looks like everything's intentional. Okay. So all of our RGBs plugged in. We got a couple more front panel connectors we got to plug in real quick, which is just one. We have one more front panel connector actually. Correction, one. Okay, flip this over, hook up that one front panel connection, and then we're actually then we got to just put in our GPU and our extra cables, and we're cooking good. We're doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. I'm not going to tighten that yet. I want to be able to move it to plug that one cable in, but I'm going to put this down. Get this out of the way. And remember guys, zip ties are cheap, so we have some room here to make sure that the cable on the other side is done. I'm not going to tighten these down yet, but I'm going to flip this over and hook up the last part. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to tighten it quite yet. I wanted to make sure that corner. Whoa! Level 3 hype train has started. Wow, I didn't know we were already there. Okay, so I had that in the wrong cable place. There we go. Okay, well, we're at GPU part, so let's go and take a moment, just say thank you to everybody who's giving their thing. So just as a reminder, the giveaways that are still happening, we have one that we're gonna hit when we hit level 5 hype train twice. We'll give away a 500 gig NVMe SSD, and then if we hit 700 likes on the YouTube stream, we'll also give away a 500 gig NVMe SSD. We also down there at the bottom, you see that we're 30 subs away from giving away a 5600X. All we have to do is get 30 more subs, and then we'll give away a 5600X. Right now, it's a $150 Newegg gift card. Now, you do not need to be subbed to get any of these giveaways that are happening on the show, but what you do need to be a sub for is we're giving away 2 RTX 3070s to 2 lucky subs right here on Twitch. And the way you enter those is if you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, pop on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, drop your free Amazon Prime subscription, and you might actually be one of the lucky people. In fact, one of the guys who won last month, but the month before, was actually a gifted sub, and you might actually end up winning a GPU. Now, if you want to get extra entries, you get 10 extra entries if you go to subscribe to tier 2, and you get 20 extra entries if you subscribe at tier 3. And then if you gift subs, that also gets you extra entries towards winning those RTX 3070s. If you want to see all of the rules and regulations for all that stuff, you can check it out over at discord.gg/Robeytech. All of our rules and stuff is all set up there. So best of luck, guys. We're doing that now. Anyway, I want to say thank you to O'Hara J for giving 5 gifted subs. Also to Kiwi Loves Pizza. Kiwi Loves Pizza, thank you very much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate that. I know we had a bunch of people who gave subs right before this, so I appreciate those who gave 10 and some others. There we are, level 5 right there. 803 Flawless, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You are amazing as well. And again, hey, for those of you like Apollo Pie, you can pop on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech and pop over and say hi. That is a Bear Cow subscribing with Prime as well. Yuigi, 5 gifted subs. Tanoi subscribing for tier 2. Thank you very much, Tanoi. Bag PS subscribing with Prime. Thank you very much for that as well. We got Terran giving 1 community sub. Spaceman Spiff, I remember you from last time. It's just because Calvin Hobbs is a love of mine. Thank you very much for their gifted subs. Vega 585 giving 10 gifted subs. CKCC 25 gifted subs. We are on our way now towards a 5800X, which is at 450 gifted subs. 450 subs, guys. Drinking in Canada, 1 tier 1 community sub. Thank you very much for gifting that as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all of those. You guys, seriously, so supportive, and I appreciate it every time. And man, the way today's stream started, I appreciate it even more. CKCC, man, you made my day, and as did Psycho and Vega. You guys always do. So thank you very much for just getting me out of that little funk when our bitrate dropped as well. Let's see who else giving in there as well. Jay Welch 07, thank you for your Prime subscription. You are awesome as well. 343 guys in terms of the subs. Again, moving towards a 5800X, which is the next giveaway as well. Javis41 subscribing with Prime. Karaoke, thank you very much for your 1 month. Wilder2652 giving a Prime subscription. The Thunder Chicken 1 community sub as well. Burke CG also giving out 1 community sub. Also 472% guys, and it's still going. FN Gamer tier 2 1 community sub. You're also awesome for that, guys. Can we get to 1,000? We're at 500%, and we haven't. Can we get to 1,000? I'd love to give away a 5800X today. That would be awesome. Yasman666 1 gifted community sub as well. Thank you very much for that. LPA 95 Soldier, welcome, subscribing with Prime. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, guys, and we'll get back to finishing the build and doing this as well. Hutch FPS, thank you very much for your Prime sub as well. Yeah, thank you very much, Maji Bandio. 4 months, thank you very much. TQ219, 5 gifted community subs. Stack TCG, 1 tier 1 sub as well. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that too. Can I get some love too? Oh, are you still waiting? Is that what you're waiting for? Thank you very much for the bits, guys. You guys are all so awesome. 360 subs, guys, and we're still going. Option Awake. ZR1 SS77 1 month at tier 1. Appreciate you, all of you guys. Awesome. I don't know. Actually, it's a good question. I know a couple of people have asked that about how that goes out there. Alvin Amos. Thank you very much for 5 gifted subs. Drinking in Canada. Drinking again. Dropping another community sub. We got Sean Coley Games dropping a community sub. Sin Master 4 months at tier 3. Thank you, man. That is huge. 4 months at tier 3, that is incredible. I really appreciate you. That's awesome. We got Ranker dropping 1 month. We got Super Naru dropping 10 community subs. We got Enigma Life, 6 months at tier 1. Red Pyramid Head dropping 5 community subs. Da Boss Lady dropping 5 community subs as well. Skateboarder 801, thank you very much for 1 month. 1,200%, guys. Caliprella, 1 month as well. You guys are awesome. So awesome. Thank you very much. Super Naru, how is your build? Are you happy about your build so far? Are we going to hit 2,000%? Subscribe for 6 months at tier 2, Naru, the guy whose build. Thank you for your 6-month anniversary at tier 2. Sebastio, 4 months at Prime. Thank you very much. Happy 4-month anniversary. Rod Ruins, subscribing with Prime as well. DePope M, also a 1 month sub as well. 21. How high can we go, guys? Oh, Van Helsing, 10 gifted subs. 30 seconds left. The Boss Lady, 2 months at tier 1. And that is it, guys. Thank you very much. 2,000. We almost made it. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. LPA 95 Soldier as well. Thank you. Such strong support. Let's see how we finished in the end. 97 subs, 1,981 bits. CKCC dropping in 25 more subs just because. I can't wait to do his build. And then we've got 3 months, and then Plasmanian is going 3 months in advance. So he's going. He's like, I'm in for a while. Thank you very much, guys. 438. Let's update the giveaway. 438. All widgets. Okay. Sub goal. Okay, we have 438, so we're gonna hit this goal. 5800X CPU giveaway. 450, we're at 438, and 0, 5, 10. There we go. Okay, drop in the next one, and let's finish the build. What do you guys say? I think everybody's ready. Okay, where's that thing? Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, let's finish our build. Let's grab, it's CPU time, guys. Everybody likes CPU time. Everybody ready for CPU time? Who doesn't like CPU time? But before we go to CPU time, let's take a look at a dad joke. I mean, GPU time. Okay. I'm trying to think about this one. What do you guys think? What about a joke? What about a joke about pizza? Joke about pizza? Never mind. That's too cheesy. What do sprinters eat before they race? What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing. They fast. And then finally, it says, let's see. Got ketchup in my eyes once. Now I have hindsight. Hindsight. That's good. Oh man, those are all good ones. Okay, let's grab our GPU. A couple good dad jokes. All in all, this is the moment you guys have been waiting for right here. Oh, there it is. The white Asus ROG Strix. The white Asus ROG Strix. How are we doing on likes on YouTube, guys? Yes, it is. It is beautiful. Brand new, ready to get opened. This is a gift from Naru because I know this is one of those things. Go like on YouTube, guys. 584. We need to get to 700 for that other giveaway so we can do the community giveaway here at the end of the stream. I like to do that one right before we get close so then we can do the big one at the end. Okay, guys, 590. It's just jumping up now. 593. There we go. People are paying attention now. Popping over to youtube.com/Robeytech. Just jump on the stream. And there you go. Okay. Oh, this has got so many peels on it. I mean, I love how these. It's a first world problem for me, right? Because it's like, you know, I've opened quite a few of these. The problem is that like then I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time peeling. Which I mean, this card is very appealing. Okay, the one thing I like about these white cards, and it's only the white ones, is check this out. Naru, I hope you're okay with me wearing this, but it comes with a ring. Oh, there it is. There's that ring. It comes with a ring. There it is. You might want to watch this because you might have Verona, but there it is right there. A crazy ring that this comes out as well. So absolutely ridiculous. You need that. Yeah, it's here. Let me see if I can get a good view of it. Discord is robeytech.gg. Discord.gg/robeytech. There it is. Here we go right here. We'll go top down so you guys can see. There's their beautiful, if Naru, you have to wear this every day. It's like a Super Bowl ring. It's like a Super Bowl ring right there. Like, look at this thing. It's ginormous. This ginormous like white ring that comes with the whole thing. So there it is right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up. Let's go ahead and get back to our side camera and we'll get this GPU out. I just think it's funny that it comes with a ring. It's like, hey, congratulations, you got a white GPU and it comes with a ring. There's the GPU right there. There it is. Okay, pop this back in. Okay, let's get this out of the way and then we start the peels. It's gonna take, oops, at the top. Okay. Now, here comes the peel part. It's got to go from corner to corner. There's that one. Peel. 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 Come on. Peel. Okay. Peel. Like I said, this is going to be the slowest part because you got to peel. There's so much to peel on this. Okay, at least that's all done. Those are all peeled now. There's still more to peel. This is like the hardest one to peel right here because there we go. Peel. Okay, now got side peels. Put these back in now. Okay, now we go to this side and peel. And peel here. There we go. And then peel here. I said, you spend a lot of time peeling. There we go, peel. And peel. Okay, almost done. Almost done with the peeling. Almost there. Okay, finally, all the peels are done. Peels are done. And now we can move on to putting it actually inside of the case. Okay, going to our top down here. Yeah, peeling the, yeah, it was like a lot of peels. I wasn't kidding when I said the GPU is very appealing. Thought I was kidding. But it's gonna look so good because this is the part that everybody loves. So when we do this, here you guys go. The big moment, this is where it like fills in the case. Look at that. Look at that. So pretty. Oh. Okay, now we got to grab our special old school screwdriver. There we go. Now for cables. Let's get our cables in here. So we need our two GPUs. There's one, there's two, and we need our triple, there's that one, Okay, cable combs in and all that stuff, and then we'll cook it with the gas. Okay, so we want this like this. Orange, 62 subs, guys. Oh, we're on our way. Hold on, let me put the next one up. Next goal is up. Can we hit that one? You guys, it's not stacking. The giveaways grow as there are more subs. It's not like I give away a 58 and a 59. Like that would be like the worst financial decision ever. If we get to 56, if we get to 600, then we'll give away a 3060. We're 683 of 700 on the YouTube, guys. Super close to doing the unlocking that community giveaway, and then we'll start those right away. We'll do that giveaway right away once we hit 700. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. If you're tired, it's all good. I changed my cable combs are the worst. They just take a while, but they make a big difference in terms of how a build looks. Okay, there we go, 700 likes, awesome. Okay, we'll do that giveaway. Let me just pop this one in real quick and then we'll do that giveaway. This is like the ultimate, it's like a great Stormtrooper looking build. Get this to stay flat. Okay. Okay, let's do that community giveaway. I can put this now tight. These are locked. I want to keep that one a little tight. Okay, first giveaway. Everybody say thank you, YouTube, and thank you, Twitch. Thank you, YouTube, and thank you, Twitch, for unlocking this first giveaway. We're going to be giving away 2 500 gig NVMe SSDs. Okay, entry for this is going to be exclamation point community, and that giveaway is starting right now. 2 minutes, guys. Exclamation point community. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take these minus this. Okay. Okay, let's get our GPU cables in. Okay, GPU, go like this. Need my trusty. These ones are fast. The 24 pin is always the slowest. These ones are always pretty quick. Okay, she's gonna be drawing the winner in just a second. Blondie does the drawing. First winner is loading 12342. Loading 12342. You are the first winner. And our second winner is Decimator 02021. Decimator 021. You are our second winner. Congratulations, you guys. Make sure you reach out to Blondie so she can verify all the special stuff. Get you all squared away. You got to reach out to her so she can get you entered and you can get your information and all that stuff. Yeah, guys, we still have the one more giveaway at the end of the stream. We still have a chance to potentially give away a 3060. Okay. Okay, these are all in now, which is good. Hope is to run them down here. Okay, your little invisible cable come. So we're gonna have to put that down more. No. And the main reason for this little clear one is to keep the cables twisted and in the right direction. They stay clumped. There we go. We've got lots of room on the other side, and there, that looks nice and clean, and that is what our build is going to look like from the front. Okay. Yeah, let's flip this over. Let's get our GPU in. I mean, the PSU in. That's the last thing we have, guys. Everything else is ready. Let's go to our side camera. Get our PSU out. Grab our white PSU. Oh. Which in this case you want to use a white PSU. It'd be nice if, and ideally, is you'd actually even remove the sticker and you could just do a white PSU through the end. I was watching Gear Seekers. And I'm kind of with him in. I kind of wish that case manufacturers would just kill the hole in the side. I think that would just be better. If they just like killed the hole instead of like making the PSU visible. I just don't think it's a very in-demand feature, personally. Okay, see how this one smells. Oh, this is not bad. Not bad. This one might make the candle. I think this one would make an okay candle. Not as stinky as some of the other, for sure. Woo. Okay, I mean, there are some, like, for instance, like, I know that Asus, like, did their ROG Thor, which I can understand, like, why you might want to do that one, but for the most part, most of them are just not anything that, nothing really sexy about a PSU. Okay, we need one of these, which is our SATA. No, not as one as, yeah, the one from, the Monday one was, that one was rough. That was like a stinky PSU. That would not make the candle. When I'm sending samples to Yankee, it would not be that one. Yeah, PSU sniffing pencil day. It's a key component here, because I don't know if you know about this, but one of the working on a critical part of merch here for us, and that's the Yankee Candle new PSU smell candle that we're working on in conjunction with Yankee. So looking forward to that. So we're doing tests to make sure, you know, making sure that's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Who doesn't want to burn that in their local man cave? Oh man. Oh, have custom blown glass. Wow, Glass Tube Tech. I think you reached out to us about using some of your things. We may have something here very soon to do use some of your tubes. I'm actually really excited about it. I don't need that one. Okay, so that's all the stuff. Burn. People were selling, yeah. People were saying that we'll burn capacitor one. Okay, here we go. Oh, cool. See, okay, cool. Then we'll get that squared away because you're. Then now we only have one spot available. If CK just pays $4.99. Am I able to send a? I don't think so, buddy. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know the rules and stuff for that stuff. Usually what happens, so people ask about international shipping. Like we have I think there's somebody who's doing a PC in the Ukraine. Like the way that it works for international is if you guys want to have like an international build, you guys work with a courier and then that courier is usually a place in the United States where we mail it to. A lot of times it's in Florida. Like we had a guy from Cuba or someplace else who bought it, but then the courier takes care of shipping it internationally and all of the rules and all that stuff that goes with it. So we don't handle international shipping. We're not Dell, guys. We're just I'm just a boutique PC builder is a way to think of it. So yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's get our PSU in real quick. What the heck is this? Oh, it's this. Okay. There we go. Now this one is one of those ones that you don't have, you can't move. Like if you watch my video about choosing cases, you cannot move the PSU shroud. So it's like you're kind of stuck with it. I don't know, what did you do that for, Drew? You didn't want to go in first, I guess. Okay. One screw in. Another screw in. One more screw in. Last screw. Okay. Okay, PSU is screwed in. Now we can just get to the finish this build. What do you guys say? Finish the build. Okay, this, we're gonna use this one here just to Of course you're gonna be a pain now. I just like, there we go. Yeah, there's that one. There we go. Getting all this stuff just kind of cable managed and cleaned up. Doesn't look terrible on the bottom. Okay, the next one is our CPU. I have a tendency to just shove in once I get it here. Man, this is like really problematic. There we go. Now we can flatten it. Get rid of that. Okay, next, last ones, which are always like the hardest because we don't want them to twist too much. So I have a tendency to use the little, the little other ends because they're a little bit more flexible. This is like the worst. Not a ton of room in this PSU shroud for cables. Okay. I'm gonna need AIOs. Trying to think what I can do with these. I might be able to. No. It would almost be good if they go in there, but I don't know if they will. It's not. Yeah, that's gonna bend the other cables a lot. I can get them right there. Okay. What I shall do then. Okay, I'm going to see what the front looks like. Make sure it's not super messy. Nope, that looks good. Okay. Okay. No, it's not gonna work. Trying to find the best place so that the front cables don't stick up like a mad person. And that's gonna be very visible. Let's see if I can. I know you guys are like ready for this to be over. We're close. This is like the little, there's a little bit of, try and see if I can get this to, I need a little bit more room here. See if we can get this one to go up. And this one, go in here. And it'll make me, give me a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now. Okay, let's see how that looks. Ugh. Much better. Okay. Okay, we are done. Just gonna put the back on it real quick. Okay. Ugh. There it is. Clean up our little bit of a mess that we have left. Easy mess. This is why we do this as we build. Make sure that our studio doesn't turn into a bloody nightmare. Okay, that's all done. Knife put away. Wow stick plugged in. Okay, now we can grab our front. Okay, there it is. Build is ready. Looks clean. Make sure it looks good before we turn it on. Oh, that's not even plugged in all the way, guys. That would have helped. That would have been frustrating. Okay, here we go. Grab our cables. Ugh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. There it is. And the fans start going. Look, you can just see it from the front too. Look at that. Got to reset. Oh, here, you got to really be able to see the front. There you go. There's that front view. Beautiful, beautiful looking PC. That color, those colors just pop so well. So, and they just look great. Here's from the front. We've got like that really all white look on the inside as well, which look really nice. Very, I mean, the case, like the one thing I like about these particular fans is they're just, might as well just be quiet. You know what I mean? They're just silent. And there you go from there. And there's the side view right there. Just beautiful, all white, clean, pristine looking build. And it posts, by the way, it is posted. So let me see if I can, the capture works. We'll see. Takes a while sometimes, but it is posted. Yep, there it is. You guys can see the post too. And there it is, 32 gigs of RAM. It's obviously they're not set. Your two M.2s. There's your 5600X ready to go. It is ready and ready to go. Yeah, Post Malone. There it is. Okay, guys, that is the show. We're gonna do the last giveaway, but what I always like to do is I like to put it over here on the side camera for you. And then we'll do our last giveaway, which looks like we're gonna be giving away a 5800X CPU. We didn't hit that 3060 goal, but that's okay. Like I said, that's always like the tough one. It's like, which is funny, I always think, but that we might hit it once we get to GPU stuff. But let me get this set up for you guys, and you guys can get a nice view while we run that giveaway. There we go. Nice clean framing of it. Okay, there you go. Here's a nice side view of it. Nice zoomed in view for you. And then we'll start that giveaway. Oh, we'll fix that. Hold on. I'm frozen. I'm gonna get that beautiful view in just a second. There you are. Okay, so this is going to be for a 5800X. I hit giveaway history again, didn't I? Always do that. Son of a biscuit eater. Okay, going back to, okay, giveaway, here we go. Okay, so obviously everybody say thank you, Newegg. Thank you, Newegg, because Newegg is obviously one of the main reasons we can continue to do shows like this. So thank you, Newegg. Okay, and we're gonna hit, it's gonna be exclamation point Newegg now, exclamation point Newegg now. Starting that giveaway right now, exclamation point Newegg now. Two minutes, guys. On that giveaway, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. Oh, it's 30 seconds left. Thirty seconds left, guys. Gonna be picking the winner. Congratulations to Water Dragon 218. You are the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations, Water Dragon. You are the winner. Now, guys, one thing we always like to do is we like to make sure that we raid somebody just at the end, just to make sure that they like to make someone's life just that much more awesome. So we're going to be rating somebody. So please stick around, just even to say hi, just to even to, just to make them, just that little bit can make all the difference in the world. And then let's not forget as well, guys, don't forget about this amazing monitor we showed off today. Which was absolutely incredible. And here it is. We have it set up for you to just see right here. Get it up in here. That thank you very much to Oris for hooking us up with the. Did it come on? There it is. Why is it not turning on? Well, that's weird. Go. There it goes. Okay. Don't forget that amazing monitor. Yeah, I know. It'll come back. Hold on one sec. It's not focused because the TV's not on. I mean, the monitor's not on. Come on. Did I plug in the right one? Okay, hold on. One of those things where it's just like every time I've done this, like been a little bit troublesome here. We'll get the camera focused, don't worry. There it is. There you go. Okay, there it is. Okay, now it should focus. Oh no, what's the camera doing? Like, no, oh, there it goes. I hit the button. Okay, there we go. So don't forget about this amazing control thing right here. It's absolutely like worth giving it a go. We showed this off a little bit earlier. This is the new, where you guys are seeing links to it right now. But yeah, that as well. So big shout out to Gigabyte and Oris for letting us use, wow, the thing, okay. Thank you very much for Gigabyte and Oris for letting us check out this new monitor. We're gonna be having a review for that. It's the Oris, you guys are seeing a link for it right here. The Oris FV43U QLED. It always struggles with blacks, but not the TV, the actual focus of the camera. So it's remember guys, it'll come back. There it is. Remember guys, it comes out, it's on sale now for the next 4 hours. The next 4 hours, it's on sale for $100 off. It just came out today. If you guys want to give it a go and take a look at it. Absolutely incredible monitor, and really enjoying it. And then, like I said, our full review will be in a couple weeks. Let's take a look at who we're going to raid. Please stick around for the raid. It would mean a lot. We're going to be doing Kyle Driver, Ki1E Driver. Kyle Driver. who is playing Apex. Okay. Oh, come on. KY1E. Guys, this makes their night. So please, please stick around. He's got 41 people. Let's make his day. Let's see how many people we can get in there. 220, 300, 400, 500, 6. Come on, can we get 600 at least? Well, thank you very much, guys. Anyway, have a great night, and we will see you guys. We will see you guys next week. Next stream is on next week. And for those of you over at Newegg and those of you over at YouTube, thank you very much for hanging out. We will see you guys on Monday, and have a great night. Bye, guys.